Hello, Scorpio, and welcome to Quarter Moon Tarot. Let's start your reading, Scorpio. Let's see what your reading is about. What is Scorpio's reading about? Let me see if cards are going to come out, otherwise, I'll take out a card. So, we have grief, Scorpio. You're feeling sad. Hmm? I understand that losing something is an opportunity to appreciate it. The overall theme of your reading is about feeling sad. And the grief and sadness comes when this is talking of an opportunity, we losing an opportunity or losing something to appreciate it. When we live, in a very wholesome and a wholehearted manner, when we lose things or lose a person, that grief is there because it's the physical presence is not there anymore, but it at some level it does make the heart happy knowing that while you had it, it was wonderful, you did your best, you enjoyed it, for what it had and what it gave you. But sometimes when that grief is there, it's like lingering, that I wish, that those words I wish, that means you did not live it fully, you did not appreciate it fully, you did not, I can just say it again, you did not live it fully. Right at that point in time, that is where the grief is, that yearning, that I wish it had been better, I wish it was like this, I wish it were like that. Whenever you have that word of I wish, it will mean that it wasn't experienced to its fullest. Okay, so let us see what the tarot is going to tell us with respect to your card. Let me shuffle a little more. So let us see what the tarot is going to tell us about this grief. We'll start by taking a look at the past events. Scorpio, Eight of Swords. Two of Wands. Eight of Swords is about, feeling confined. That feeling in the thought, you feel that, there is no way out of a situation. I might as well accept this. I cannot see anything beyond this because the head is covered, right? So it, just denotes, the illustration denotes that, clarity of thought and feeling that you're just confined, you can't go out over there, but it's totally up to your perspective. You change your perspective, you can see this. You open your eyes, you can see this. You open your eyes, you see that the swords are just around you, but there's enough room for maneuvering, right? And I think having with the Two of Wands over here, it does show that you've come out of that zone in the past. Let's continue with the cards first. Speaking of which, coming out, you have the Fool card here. Chariot, lovely, and the Hierophant. So with respect to whatever was confusing you, you have got a little bit of a new perspective with respect to it. You just kind of with the Hierophant, I get that you, whatever it was bothering you, okay, Scorpio, you just continue doing what you've always done. I think you refrained from taking action, you refrained from doing something, you just allowed things to be. Now there is a difference in the energy of the Hierophant and the Hangman. The Hangman is like, I couldn't care, but the Hierophant is a little bit of awareness of doing the right thing. And I feel it's about restraint, it's about holding back. And having done that, you have come out of that confusion, you have seen a road opening up for you, you are able to move forward. There is something very significant, Scorpio, you've got some kind of a new perspective to probably problems and things which confuse you and bother you. Maybe you've just felt that just doing going by my inner wisdom, going by my inner guidance, following my intuition, or following the righteous path whenever I'm confused can help me get the breakthrough. Maybe that is something what you have figured out for yourself. But whatever you have figured out, it has cleared up your mind, because you just feel that just being with in a particular way, is, the best thing, and it automatically pulls you out of this kind of confusion. It will pull you out on its own, just following what you have learned, following the wisdom you have acquired, following the wise words you probably read or you've heard or you follow from any scripture. That is what it is. The Hierophant is a spiritual guide, listening to what your guides have been telling you, the way you've been following them, and bearing their words in mind. I think that is what has brought you out of something which is very, you couldn't find a way out of. And whatever you were stuck in, that it was causing you a lot of sadness, right? So you were caught in that sadness, in that grief about what to do, what is it, why is it, etc., etc. You have come out of it in the past. Let us see what this grief is about in the present. We have the Knight of Wands, quick movement, Seven of Cups, following your intuition, or a little bit of confusion, right? It could be that you're coming out of this confusion, right? This is behind the Knight of Wands, and here you've just come out of this zone, following your intuition given the confusion you were surrounded with. Page of Cups, and doing what you can do. Okay, it's like, I've come out of the confusion, let me get started with the first thing I can, being very practical with respect to what you need to start with. Knight of Cups and the Four of Swords. So here, even in the present, you're following your intuition, you've come out of that confusion, and it's like, quick movement. It's like quick movement. Finally, that you got your breakthrough, you realize, you've come out of this, you've figured out something a little deep for yourself. Okay, Scorpio, that's what I can say. You've realized the depth of something. It just came to me, that's why I'm saying it. And now you're raring to go, right? The confusion has been cleared, or like I said, you've got very strong conviction in your intuition, and you're saying that that is exactly what I'm going to do. So the energy is, going on fire and putting it down to practical tasks, or any daily tasks which you do, or any work which you do, right? You've got back to doing, from mulling over, getting your clarity. Now you know what to do. Emotionally also, the Knight of Cups is telling us that you're feeling a lot better, but not your usual normal self. Emotionally you still are a little restrained. Speaking of which, we also have this Four of Swords, where we see the dragon is being held down, right? He's not free to move. So emotionally, I do feel that you don't want to, emotionally, it's like you're feeling okay, you're feeling fine, but you don't want to express your emotions. You just want to be, like, um not proceed forward. Emotionally, I think you are still not quite okay, Scorpio, but you are not feeling miserable either. But emotionally, you don't feel like moving forward. Emotionally, you don't feel like reconnecting with people. You do not want to connect emotionally with anybody, right? I feel that emotionally you are still a little disturbed with this entire thing, but otherwise you've got your energy back. See, the energy is different and emotions are different. Emotionally it still might be bothering you, but energetically you've come out of it, you've got your answers. You are absolutely fine in terms of doing what you need to do. Your energy is back to normal. In fact, it is even better now. But emotionally you are still a little held back and restrained. Emotionally you don't feel very, you don't feel on, you're not on the top of your game as far as emotions go. So that's fine. Emotionally it's taking you a little more time to snap out of this. What's coming up for you? So I think that's the grief you're holding on to, because it is an emotion. So that grief is still there, but your energy is back. You're back to work with full energy, full enthusiasm, full passion. Emotionally you're still holding it a bit. What's coming up for Scorpio? We have the Four of Cups. So that's what it is. It's like it's all okay, but you're not feeling very good, or you're not feeling all that happy or joyous. Wow, Ace of Cups. Sorry, Ace of Coins. I'm sorry, this is Ace of Pentacles. But there is an offer coming for you, Scorpio. Queen of Coins, lovely. So here, this is going to bring you out of this emotional monotony, let's say. Nine of Wands and Five of Pentacles, Five of Coins. There is an offer coming for you. Okay, so you might, and I feel it has a lot of promise, but for now you're not able to decide whether I should take this offer or no. Okay, so here also why the Four of Cups is here, that even with something new being offered or something new coming your way, a Scorpio, it's like, should I examine it? I don't feel very good, I mean, given the way the cards are, that you're really not feeling emotionally, very bright or very in you're not feeling the very best emotionally, but there is an offer which I would say it's very nurturing, it's very prosperous, but you're going to wait a little and be by yourself. See, the cards here, both these cards are talk of a little bit of unhappiness and being a little by yourself and feeling lonely. Okay, so there is an offer. If only you take it, you could feel a lot better, because here we have three cups over here, but the fourth is here. This person is not aware of what this holds. He can see what is in this, but he cannot see what is in that because it's behind him. This is the offer for you, Scorpio. This, but since you are in that zone where you're not feeling very good, you might not feel too happy or enthusiastic about it. You'd like to wait. You'd probably like to get back on track emotionally before you can take a decision. You feel in the days to come you'd rather be on your own, bide your time, wait for things, because whatever this offer is, you've already made something, you've already constructed something, you've already built on something, and now you're going to see what is this I have made vis-a-vis what is this new thing coming. So you probably need to take some time to figure out things for yourself, but there is an offer coming up for you very soon, Scorpio. It's going to get you, and it's a good idea that you at least take a look inside this cup, just see what it holds before you take a decision. So there is an offer, the universe is sending you something, so examine it before you decide. I think you will spend the few days after seeing this reading, the next few days will be spent in thinking about it, examining it, and seeing what you would like to do, whether you want to be by yourself, or you want to just accept this offer and see. But I think you need to take some time to decide that. But do take a look, the universe is sending you something, so there is a reason for it. Breathe. Okay, breathe with awareness, Scorpio. It's going to relax your mind and body. It's going to drain out all the resistance. It's going to drain out all the negative, any negative energy which is still in you, which is quite obvious. It'll get released through aware, purposeful breathing. All is well. There is nothing to worry about. There's nothing to be concerned. This all is well card says that whatever is happening, there's a reason for things to happen. It is meant to happen. And what the offer is coming, all is well with the offer also. Okay? So it's, the universe has a certain pattern. Sometimes it's not to our liking, but um, that is our own perception, right? But if we always feel that whatever the universe does for me, it is for my good, it is for my spiritual growth, it is meant for me, even if you don't want to go on that angle of spirituality, but anything which is coming for you is destined for you, and whatever is destined for you is for your is meant for you. So do accept whatever has come your way, and all what has happened in the past, you will realize that kind of little awakening you had, the little realization you had with the Hierophant card. Clear your space. So it talks of the internal clutter probably which you're holding on to, get it released by the breathing. And it also talks of doing a little spring cleaning, a little bit of dusting, cleaning the nooks and corners of the home. That'll also help you in this, right? Anything else for Scorpio? Take back your power, right? So there is don't give it to the negative stuff. That's what this card says. Don't hold back, don't hold on to the grief, don't hold on to the past experience, right? It has taught you something which is quite clear, you understood what it is. It's time to release it and let go, because you're giving your power to the negative aspects and the past which is already over, which has already happened. Don't put in any more energy over there. Reclaim it, get it back, and put it in your present. Look at this offer, clear your space. Everything is fine. You'll be back on track very soon, Scorpio. Right? With that, I'll wrap up your reading. Thanks for watching.